I don't even know his last name. And Mike Dillard, Jimmy Aggie. I mean, these are like some of the top names in the business, you know. That's how they do it. That's how they build their financial empires, essentially. So anyway, it's definitely a. Hold on. This is what it used to look like. Now it's actually an ebook, but this is the book Magnetic, sponsored by Mike Dillard, and I think it's like 200 pages, or I forget how many pages it is. It's I'm sorry, it's like 60 pages. It's just thick pages, I guess. But it's 60 pages worth of hardcore content. I mean, he doesn't put any fluff in it. There's no filler. It's just all stuff right straight to the point. So anyway, that was my spiel for the day on attraction marketing and magnetic sponsoring. I guess you can call it like a little review, so to speak. And let me just, I kind of touched on the concept of the funded proposals. And I'll just go on it really briefly, just because I don't want to run over my limit here. But on one of this new concept he introduces in the book as well, called the self-funded proposal. Basically, you set up like a funnel type system, okay? And what it is you sort of put out a generic, unrelated to your opportunity, okay, just a generic information product, maybe some training or something along those lines, that you offer somebody as an incentive to come to your website, okay, that you will share with them in exchange for their name, email address, phone number, whatever, okay? And in doing so, you now have them into your list. Basically, you add their information into your Rolodex, so to speak, and actually gets into specifics of like autoresponders or whatever, which isn't the scope of my discussion here. That's probably for another video. But you could do it without an autoresponder. It'd be difficult depending on the volume that you get. But basically, then you start building up your list of contacts, of people and stuff, and then you cater to that list. You provide value, you provide training. You basically give of yourself without wanting anything in return. You're just offering training and assistance and trying to be as helpful as you can. And as you continue to do this, you basically take on the role of mentor, professor, teacher, someone who cares. And as these people start going through and look at your training, they're like, this guy actually is taking the time to help show me how to do this stuff that no one ever showed me before. So what are they going to do? They're going to actually buy what you recommend. You're going to recommend a course, they're going to go and buy your course, or the course that you recommend. They're going to tell you to, maybe you recommend a particular website or a membership at some particular website. They say, well, he's leveled with me and told me like it was, and it's done tremendous for me. I'm going to the website and I'm going to sign up for whatever it's going to cost me a month. So you can see that value building, that giving of yourself, needlessly or without any need for return, will pay dividends for you. In the bigger picture. I mean, you're not going to get it today, tomorrow, but in the bigger picture, that's exactly what you're going to get. So, but anyway, this self-funded proposal is the people start falling into your list, and then as you start building value with your training, they start buying these ancillary products for you, generic in nature generally, although they can be more specific. Whatever you put in your pipeline is up to you. But as they start buying and monetizing, then you start basically, your advertising or your overhead costs basically get covered by what these people are buying, that are on your list. So as you can see, even though you're spending money, let's say, to advertise on Google or whichever, what you're actually making back in return covers your expenses and then some. So it's like a never-ending cycle of, you spend some, you make some, you spend some, you make some. It's just like a continual cycle. But the product of this is you've got leads that are just coming to you daily. Every single day, people are coming to you and just building your list longer and longer. And then, of course, the longer the list gets, by exponential growth, so will the returns on your investment in terms of monetization. Because now you've got a larger group of people that you're catering to, that you're training, that you're offering value to, and as they start then picking up products that you recommend or whichever through this self-funded proposal, the money starts rolling in. So again, it's not an overnight deal. There are systems that are set up like this that are basically a turnkey type of system, which I've actually got into, and I think it's fabulous, but I will leave that for another video because I'm afraid I'm probably running out of time right now. So Anyway, this is Peter signing off. I hope this was valuable to you, and feel free to leave me a comment down below or shoot me an email or whatever, and or just say hello. Thanks again, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.